If you take the subway or a bus in Seoul, you'll probably come across digital billboards now and then celebrating an idol group member's birthday. These birthday ads have become such a familiar sight that they now feel like a part of everyday fan culture. Let's take a closer look at how fans celebrate their stars' birthdays, why these events matter, and how this culture continues to grow. And we'll do that with David Kim, content creator and adjunct professor at Daegu Cyber University. Welcome, David, to our new program.
Hello, David.
Hello, thanks for having me again.
All right, so let's get right into it. Let's start by talking about idols that were born in January. So how are fans organizing these birthday events for them?
Yeah, so I think we picked the perfect month because this month, January in specific, is jam-packed with idol celebrity birthdays, especially some that I really like personally: aespa's Winter, Blackpink's Jisoo, Jennie, EXO's Kai, and more. It's a full schedule of jam-packed with idol celebrations. And as for the celebrations and the events themselves, in the old days, it used to be very, one-dimensional billboard ads on subways or buses, but nowadays it's changing into spatial occupation. So fans are actually setting up entire cafes and their idols' own themes with music and decorations. They're renting these birthday cafes. In Korean, we call them 생카 in the idol world. So you can see all of these in Hongdae and like very famous idol-centric places. On top of that, we also have, the home master exhibitions. Home masters are those people with the big cameras at like the idol festivals. They just garner all their photos and make their own exhibitions, very high quality. Fans also make like birthday frames and in those unmanned photo booths, so they can post those kind of pictures on social media. So there are so many ways to celebrate idol birthdays.
Wow.
Right. I know that January is a special month as well because it's my wife and my daughter's birthday
Congrats
as
to
well.
them.
So maybe they'll become celebrities one day. So like you said, celebrating an idol's birthday is usually with billboards as well as going to these cafes as well, birthday cafes. Also collecting goods as well. From a fan's perspective, why is the whole process so fun and meaningful for them?
Yeah, so for the community, I guess hosting a fan event or a birthday event is like the fandom's national holiday. It's honestly like the biggest thing you can celebrate for an individual if you're a fan of that person, right? So even without the guest of honor at that place physically, they just set up these places and they go there as like a modern pilgrimage, and they go take like photos of themselves. They share the journey and the stories of being a fan together, and it's like a safe space to communicate and connect with other fans as well. And it's just like proving their own dedication to their idol. It's like, I'm working this hard, I'm putting this much effort in like being a fan, and I want to show you how much I'm enthusiastic about being a fan of yours. So there's a lot of ways to do that. They make their own cup holders, they make their own key rings and photo cards, and these are not official goods. They're like actually fan-made products, and they give them out, they sell them, and nowadays they hop from fan cafe to fan cafe. That's becoming a trend. There are multiple cafes set up. And to be more environmentally friendly, I thought this was very amazing. They actually prepare like canned or sealed liquids or coffee beverages so that they don't have any food waste left over. So that's a very good culture that's going on. So it's very meaningful in overall, yeah.
Right. I'm especially intrigued by those fan-organized cafes, and it's become such a big trend that nowadays even just regular people, they organize their own birthday parties and stepping into the shoes of their own idols. So David, what kind of space do these cafes, these 생카, actually represent for fans?
Yeah, so if you go to these fan cafes, these birthday cafes, it's like a sanctuary. You'll be surprised with the amount of photos, the amount of, dedication towards the idol himself. Like, so if I'm Kai, there would be like objects or like certain music styles or decorations that I have just like mentioned in my live streams or wherever, and the fans would just decorate theme in accords to that. And also like this environment makes like a parasocial interaction as well too. So the idol won't physically come there, but it feels like you're connected. It's like a feeling that you're in that person's living room. You're with the idol together. So fans get like a sense of fulfillment decorating that themselves and paying for that, such as like they're with the idol together. So these zones are like a safe zone for the idols to, again, connect and make their bonds stronger within the fandom itself. And not only that, but because these cafes are decorated so beautifully, a lot of just, random people like me just walk by and it's like, oh, what's that? And just step in and get to promote your idol's birthday. You get to see like, oh, who's this idol? Oh, this is interesting. And people take pictures as well too. So it actually has a promotion effect for the idol himself too.
It does.
And you also mentioned before that fans also make their own sort of, let's say, merchandise, whether it be stickers or key rings or like cards as well. They also do their birthday donations, charity projects, like you said, like the cans rather than food wastage. Why do you think these types of celebrations resonate with fans exactly?
Yes, so in the old days, fans just consumed albums and photo cards and whatnot. But nowadays, when they're hosting these birthday events, they actually make their own stuff. So they're not just consumers, they're prosumers. They're actually charity creators. And we're going to be talking about charity in a while. But actually, the fans make these fan-made products and they sell it to them by themselves. And with the profit, they actually donated a lot to a lot of philanthropic purposes and organizations. They also do a lot of volunteer work, going to animal shelters, helping dogs. They also help donate like cold briquettes for the people in need during the cold winter. A very recent case which caught my eye was a BTSV fandom, collectively 13 fandoms together, donated a bench in the French Versailles Palace to just help the preservation of the cultural heritage in the name of V. So these kind of very meaningful campaigns are popping up, and I think like this is a great culture that should go on. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not just the fans that give, it's also the idols that give back to their fans. Now tell us about this interaction and how that further spreads birthdays centered in fan culture.
Yes. So the culture itself is spreading, I would say. It's not confined to just K-pop idols. I think it's globally becoming the standard. The K-pop fans are always on the forefront of like these kind of organizations and strategic movements. So a lot of different celebrity culture or different fandoms are taking notes from this. They are very collective, so they make massive amounts of donations and payments. And recently, again, for BTSV, there was actually a monumental Burj Khalifa LED show in the name of BTSV as well too. So these are being set as standards, and now other people around the world, the Western Hemisphere, everywhere, is taking notes and they're trying to imitate that. So I think, yeah, it's pretty impressive.
It is impressive. But at the same time, David, some people raise concerns about, maybe expensive costs or excessive competition. What's your thought on that? And do you think this birthday culture is going to thrive continuously?
Yes, for sure. There are a lot of concerns that there's over-consumerism and but you got to know that when you're hosting these kind of events, you're actually spending a lot of money and giving back to the local economy a lot too. So there's a big ripple effect for the small local businesses. For instance, if you're doing a birthday cafe event, the cafe owner and the beverage makers or the printers or like the florist in the whole district is going to benefit from the whole ripple effect, right? So yeah, I think this is a good thing for the local economy. Also, as I mentioned before, people are focusing more on sustainability and long-lasting effects with these campaigns. There are forests being made. People are planting trees in the names of their idols, so it's good for Earth. So at the end of the day, this kind of fandom culture is bettering our society, and yeah, I think it's like a good ecosystem going on. Yeah.
It is. I especially like the idea of those benevolent deeds. That is going to raise the image of the groups and also the fans themselves.
For sure.
But one thing that I want to mention is I hope that all of these fans do the same for their parents as well, not just for their for their favorite idol.
Yes.
But on that note, thank you very much, David, for your insights today, and see you next time.
Thank you, David.
And thank you, Walter, as always. So we're going to see you back on Wednesday, right?
Wednesday this time.
All right.